visited a playing field last Saturday in Tulsa.
And I apologize if I have my back to you, but the commissioners are joining me by Zoom, so this is a way for me to communicate. So I will turn to you when we get to your race and get ready to draw, okay?
I missed the first part of the instructions, but that's the second half.
I was just saying, please forgive me for having my back to you when I'm conducting the meeting. The commissioners will be joining me by Zoom, so this is a way for me to be able to see the commissioners. But when I get to your race and we draw, I will turn to you and ask if there are any candidates here, and then have you come up and you can draw. Okay? And I'll do it one more time before we conduct. It does sound like Max is here, which is great.
Okay.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Max.
Thank
How
you
are
for coming. Hey, what's up, man? Good. Well, how are you doing, Jennifer?
I'm good. So Becky's going to join us as well.
First ballot. I had curiosity. Is there anything I asked what
Oh, no. I made these large numbers so that I can hold them up to the camera after we draw, because you couldn't see.
You can't zoom in and not
You
be able to
can't,
see.
no. So I thought that that would work.
That works.
Yeah, if you're unopposed for the primary.
Nancy told me to come, and then I called Butch. And Butch is like, go to this thing. Go.
Which, and we're 100% sure you're unopposed before.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you can check, but.
Yeah, let me.
No, any other with the redistricting, you're
Did you
looking
get
at my
my
district.
No, I only mailed out letters to oppose
Okay, that's what I
candidates.
was gonna ask. If you're
Yeah, what
unopposed.
is your name?
William Terrell.
Yeah, you are unopposed in the primary, but for the general, you'll get a letter from us, so you'll want to come back for the general. Or you can hang out, you are more than welcome to hang out. Jim, can you hear us?
Yes, you hear me?
With Jim, it's Renee, we're a little early, but can't get on, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I am. Kendra Moore. Oh my gosh, hi, how are you? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, and then we'll get to you. No, that's okay. We were just asking the question, how do we proceed with you on here, and so, not a problem at all.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Yes, so that's from the school board, but the names were certified to us. However,
So that's official.
I think so. I think when there's this part of it, it says a name who withdraws after the certification. So it seems like we can remove her before we certify the ballot. I think.
Hey, how are y'all?
Yeah, because it's not certified.
Right, we haven't approved the ballot.
So wait, say what? We haven't certified any.
We haven't certified any ballots. This is just the name.
I mean, I
Yes.
think that's fine.
Yeah.
And,
This is what Chris is saying. To vote and make it part of the minutes.
It's been a long time. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can we,
More chairs?
I think he's gonna object to it, like.
Yeah, I don't think so, yeah.
What, minutes, can we bump that, or I guess?
Yeah, we can just go straight to the ballot.
No.
Just do that.
impressed.
I am too.
Very
Like a different era.
I need to document it. I thought it was just gonna be us up here today.
Yeah, we thank you all for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Didn't expect somebody to
We
come
love
out
having
during the
people,
weather.
but, I didn't expect it.
Not yet. We do have a quorum, which means that we'll be able to proceed.
I should have found a smaller room.
We initially were doing it in the quorum courtroom, but to manage the Zoom part of it was more than above my level of.
Oh, to have to do it over at the...
Yeah, yeah.
We wanted to zoom in so people could see the numbers as closely as possible.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're not skipping back and forth.
No, I figured it's easier to just do the dim, because that's the way the ballot is set up.
Yeah, that's fine, if that's how it's
So,
set up.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be quicker anyway.
yeah, they have a hand.
No.
Came up here so that nobody...
Yeah, so it's a, you'll explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Renee. Wow.
Yeah, he got a big ballot.
Tom is, yeah.
That's what I thought it was, whoever
Yeah.
sets it up, you know?
Tom has the Zoom link,
Yeah.
but, and I sent out the notice to the media too,
They gotta
so,
send somebody over here to, you know,
yeah.
yeah.
This is exciting.
It's a good shot for people in light of the weather, you know?
Very cool stuff.
Thank you. Because at first I was like, Becky, things coming, you know, keeping the names and writing it, so.
I felt like.
Yeah.
That's how it does.
All right.
So, yeah, they, you know.
Dan Whitfield had called and he was planning on being here today, but he's also planning on driving to Pulaski County for theirs, and so I-49 was bad, so we went ahead and decided to.
Was it pretty bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you have to take it at all?
I did, and I could see a wreck happening right behind me as I was going, so yeah. It just came up all of a sudden.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
You better get out of here as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Taking the room,
I'm good, but if you want to stay, if you want to sit over there, and I'll give you a paper so you can. And we'll be out of the, okay. Oh, you've got.
I was just telling you.
Oh, yes, yes, they want to. The May one is a little bit more difficult having Saturday because that first Saturday is the university's commencement. But we can be there like Wednesday, Thursday, no, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday
Okay.
of that first week. Yeah.
Okay.
But the fall one, we're working on those days to be there on Saturday. So, yes.
So it will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, in the same location?
Yeah,
Okay.
same location, yeah. So they just couldn't, listen for the U of A.
They don't want us there Friday?
No.
No?
We can barely be there on Thursday because they start setting up on Thursday.
Wow.
So they're gonna push to let us still be there on
Yeah,
Thursday.
good. That's good. I'm glad that's working out, because I'm not about it.
Yeah.
Establish it, establish this. I interpret it to say, this is the way it's going at it.
Right, yeah.
That's my take, so, anyway, you know what I mean? You gotta have one there,
Yes.
I don't want to lose it. Because they forget what the person did, they're gonna be on here. So anyway, good job.
So I was glad, and he asked, how do I keep on taking it at the university?
Yeah.
I said, just keep letting us be there. So, yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm not on any of it.
No, I'm not either, but I'm sure the university has all of that.
I mean, it could be.
I know.
Wow.
Mallory, Nicholas, and
And I wonder how many we would have had if it wasn't for the snow.
yeah, get over here.
Local.
How's it going? You're not at the map?
Oh, yeah.
I have baseball.
So, for the ballot, a candidate has to go to the first. If two candidates are clear, they're file down and then a candidate goes above a representative. But if there's a representative, there's no candidate.
I was at a baseball game.
Okay, all right, that sounds,
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Okay.
And then,
and then we'll finish out the rest of it.
yeah, the representative,
Can't, but one person can't keep drawing, can't, like, you can only represent one person. So for
Oh,
instance,
yeah, okay,
because
one
then it
candidate.
becomes unfair to
Yeah.
say, oh, I'm going to represent that.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna
No, don't put them in, we'll have like a group, and all the envelopes will have six numbers.
that makes sense. Yeah, that's good to outline all that, and then also just the order and file, all things being equal.
Somebody,
Yeah.
that'll have a ballot.
Okay.
It's good to throw in, one person can only represent one, draw for one race.
Right.
It's basically,
Yeah.
one person, every person.
could, some of that stuff like
Oh, yeah,
if
do it.
that's okay. It's getting kind of warm in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, she had emergency surgery.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Tuesday, wasn't feeling good, I'm telling I know it's a Thursday morning, right? So I know it's yeah, it's gonna keep it on. No much more after Tuesday or Monday.
No, they're not.
Are we doing any other stuff today?
No, I think we'll just do, yeah.
Good morning, or afternoon, I guess it is. We never expected this kind of a crowd to come out for ballot draw, but thank you all for coming. We will get this meeting started. We are going to dispense with the agenda and just move directly to the ballot draw. So, Jennifer, do you want to instruct the people who are there how we're going to pursue this?
Yes, if that's okay, I'll go ahead and
Yes,
and
do
give
that.
out the instructions. Okay, all right. So we've prepared a list of all the candidates, and thank you all for coming and being here with us today. The list is in the order in which the candidates filed, either in Little Rock or here at the county. We will start with the Democratic candidates, move to the Republican candidates, then the nonpartisan, and then the school. If you are a candidate who is here or who is here, you will get to draw first. If there are two candidates who are here for the same contest, the candidate that filed first will draw first, and then the second candidate will file, and then we'll finish out the list based on the remaining names. If you are here to represent a candidate, you can only represent one candidate, so you can only draw for one candidate, one race. If there is a candidate and a representative, the candidate will draw before the representative, regardless of the filing order. Does that all make sense? Okay. All right. And then for the candidates and the public viewing at home, we will show the number, and then I have numbers to show so that the public can see on our broadcast what the candidate drew.
Super. Okay. Again, thank you all for coming. You are the stalwart souls, and we appreciate you being there. We'll start with the federal U.S. Senate race for the Democratic candidates. They are Dan Whitfield, Natalie James, and Jack E. Foster. Anyone here from those three? Okay. Then Jennifer and Commissioner Max will draw.
Drawing for Dan Whitfield. Position number 2. Drawing for Natalie James. Position 1. That would make Jack E. Foster position number 3.
Okay, so a review. We have Natalie James in position 1, Dan Whitfield in position 2, and Jack E. Foster in position 3. Everybody got that same number?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go on to the governor's race. And our candidates on the Democratic side are Jay Martin, James Russell III, Chris Jones, Sufa Zai Prasith Mays, and Anthony Tony Bland. And Max, would you do the honors, please? Unless there's a candidate.
Candidate, representative, nobody, okay. Drawing for Jay Martin. Position number 2.
Okay.
Drawing for James Russ Russell III. Position number 1. Drawing for Chris Jones. Position 3. Drawing for Sufa Mays. Position number 5. That would make Anthony Tony Bland, position number 4.
Okay. All right, to review, we have Mr. Russell in position 1, Mr. Martin in position 2, Mr. Jones in position 3, Mr. Bland in position 4, and Sufa Mays, position 5. Is that what everybody has?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll move on to Secretary of State. We have 2 Democratic candidates, Josh Price and Annabeth Gorman. Is either one of them in attendance? Okay, how about a representative? Commissioner Max, it's all yours.
Drawing for Josh Price. Position number 2. Drawing for Annabeth Gorman. Position number 1.
Okay. To review, Annabeth Gorman, number 1, and Josh Price, number 2 for the Secretary of State Democratic candidates. Moving on to State Representative District 18. We have 2 candidates on the Democratic side, Hunter Vick and Monique Jones. Are there any candidates or reps out there?
Monique is here. Yes, I am.
Cool, come on up.
Yay!
Thank you.
Sure.
Number 1.
Number 1.
All right.
Thank you. That would make Hunter Vick position 2.
Okay. To review, Ms. Jones, position 1, Mr. Vick, position 2. Moving on to State Representative District 19, 2 Democratic candidates, Paula Irwin and Richard Billingsley. Is either one in attendance? Apparently not. Representatives? Okay, Commissioner, it's yours.
Drawing for Paula Irwin, position number 1. Richard Billingsley, position 2.
Okay, in review, State Representative District 19, the 2 candidates, Paula Irwin is position 1, Richard Billingsley, position 2. All right. Let's move on to County Judge. We have 2 Democratic candidates, Charles Ward and Josh Moody. Either one there?
Charles, you filed first. So
You're all first.
Yeah.
Let's just get this top one.
Position 2. Position 1.
All right, to review,
Thank you.
candidate Josh Moody, position 1, candidate Charles Ward, position 2. All right, County Justice of the Peace, District 7. 2 candidates on the Democratic side, Sherry Main and Devonta Dickerson. Is either one here?
Remain.
Position 2.
Position 2 for Sherry Main.
Thank you. Drawing for Devonta Dickerson, position number 1.
Okay. Review. Devonta Dickerson, position 1. Sherry Main, position 2. And the next one is Justice of the Peace, District 8. For the Democratic candidates, we have Justice of the Peace, Chandra Washington, and Casey Danica Hawthorne. Either one in attendance? Please come forward. Are you a representative?
I am Casey Danica Hawthorne.
Oh, okay. Can't see you from here.
Position 1.
Position 1. All right. Thank you. We appreciate your coming out in this weather.
Thank you.
Okay, drawing for Chandra Washington, position number 2.
Okay. So in review, Casey Danica Hawthorne is position 1, and Justice of the Peace Chandra Washington is position 2. So that finalizes the Democratic candidates, and we'll move on to the Republican candidates, the U.S. Senate seat first. The candidates are Jake Beckett, Heath Loftus, Senator John Bozeman, and Jan Morgan. Are there any representatives here for them? Okay. Max, you do the honors, please.
Drawing for Jake Beckett, position number 2. Drawing for Heath Loftus, position number 1. Drawing for Senator John Bozeman, position 3. Drawing for Jan Morgan, position 4.
Okay. All right, in review, the Republican candidates for U.S. Senate, Heath Loftus, position 1, Jake Beckett, position 2, Senator John Bozeman, position 3, and Jan Morgan, position 4. Everything in order? We'll move
Yes.
on to the U.S. Congress District 3, and the candidates are Neil Robinson Kumar and Congressman Steve Womack. Do we have any attendees? Okay. Mr. Max?
Drawing for Neil Robinson Kumar, position number 1. Drawing for Congressman Steve Womack, position 2.
Okay, in review, Neil Robinson Kumar, position 1, Congressman Steve Womack, position 2. And we'll move on to the Republican candidates for governor. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and Francis Doc Washburn. Anybody in the audience? Okay, Max, you're the star of the show.
Drawing for Sarah Huckabee Sanders, position number 2. Drawing for Francis Doc Washburn, position 1.
Okay, in review, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, position 2, Francis Doc Washburn, position 1. And we'll move on to the Lieutenant Governor's Office Republican candidates. They are Doyle Webb, Senator Jason Rapert, Greg Bledsoe, Chris Beckett, Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, and Judge Joseph Wood. Do we have any attendees? No one. It's all your, oh, we do have someone.
Any other representatives? All right.
And that's drawing for who?
For Judge Wood.
Judge Wood, position 6.
Okay, thank you. Any other representatives? Okay. Max, go for it.
Drawing for Doyle Webb, position 2. Drawing for Senator Jason Rapert, position 3. Drawing for Greg Bledsoe, position 4. Drawing for Chris Beckett, position 5. Drawing for Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, position number 1.
Okay, to review, we have Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, position 1, Doyle Webb, position 2, Senator Jason Rapert, position 3, Greg Bledsoe, position 4, Chris Beckett, position 5, and Judge Joseph Wood, position 6. Are we all on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. We'll move on to Attorney General for the state. We have 2 candidates on the Republican side, Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin and Leon Jones Jr. Anyone in the crowd? Okay. Max, draw.
Drawing for Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin, position number 1. Drawing for Leon Jones Jr., position 2.
Okay, to review, Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin, position 1, Leon Jones Jr., position 2. And we move on to Secretary of State. The candidates on the Republican side are Eddie Joe Williams and Secretary of State John Thurston. Do we have any representatives or candidates? Okay. Max, it's all yours.
Drawing for Eddie Joe Williams, position number 2. Drawing for Secretary of State John Thurston, position 1.
Okay, in review, Secretary of State John Thurston is position 1 and Eddie Joe Williams is position 2. We move on to State Treasurer for the state, Republican candidates. Senator Matthew W. Pitch and State Representative Mark Lowry. Any candidates, any reps? Okay, Max?
Drawing for Senator Matthew Pitch. Position number 1. Drawing for State Representative Mark Lowry. Position 2.
Okay, in review, Senator Matthew W. Pitch, position 1, State Representative Mark Lowry, position 2. And we move on to State Senate District 29. The candidates on the Republican side are Jim Petty and Warren Robertson. Do we have any candidates or representatives? Okay, then it's Commissioner Deichler's turn again.
Drawing for Jim Petty, position number 1. Drawing for Warren Robertson, position 2.
Okay, in review, Jim Petty, position 1, Warren Robertson, position 2. And we move on to State Senate District 31. The candidates on the Republican side are Andrew Thompson, Representative Clint Penzo, and Paul Colvin Jr. And I see we have a candidate. Thank you for coming. We've got 2 candidates.
Andrew Thompson.
All right. You can open it.
Okay.
Sure. Position number 1.
Oh, they can?
Position number 3. Drawing
Go ahead,
for
Max.
Paul Colvin Jr., position 2.
Position 2. Okay, as a summary, we have Andrew Thompson, position 1, Paul Colvin Jr., position 2, and Representative Clint Penzo, position 3. So we'll move on to State Senate District 32. The candidates on the Republican side are Jim Tull and State Representative Joshua Bryant. Any candidates or representatives? Okay, Max, you're up.
On for Jim Tull. Position number 1. State Representative Joshua Bryant. Position 2.
Okay, in summary, we have Jim Tull, position 1, and State Representative Joshua Bryant, position 2. Now we have State Senate District 35, 3 candidates on the Republican side: Jeff Tennant, State Representative Gayla Hendren McKenzie, and Tyler Dees. Do we have anyone in attendance? Okay, Max is going to continue to do the heavy lifting here.
Drawing for Jeff Tennant. Position number 2. Drawing for State Representative Gayla Hendren McKenzie. Position 3. Tyler Dees. Position 1.
Okay, in summary, we have Tyler Dees, position 1, Jeff Tennant, position 2, and State Representative Gayla Hendren McKenzie, position 3. And we move on to State Representative District 11, 2 Republican candidates, Rebecca Burks and Robert Fair. Do we have anyone in attendance for those folks? Okay, Max. You're getting a workout.
All right. Time for Rebecca Burks. Number 1. Drawing for Robert Fair. Position number 2.
Okay, in summary, Rebecca Burks has position 1, Robert Fair, position 2. And we move on to State Representative District 22. The candidates are Brian Hester and Don E. McNaughton.
Don McNaughton.
Position 2.
Okay, drawing for Brian Hester. Position number 1.
All right, in summary, we have Brian Hester, position 1, and Don McNaughton, position 2. Moving on to State Representative District 23, we have, now this one, have we got some resolution on this one, Jennifer?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So are we drawing for Kendra Moore?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
she has submitted the paperwork to withdraw from the school board race, so we
Okay.
are good.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so the 3 Republican candidates are Kendra Moore, Byron Suggs, and Jim Wilson. And I see 2 candidates standing up. Kendra, I guess you are the first one.
Position 3.
3. And JP Wilson.
Position 2.
Position 2.
Thank you. Drawing for Byron Suggs. Position number 1.
Okay. So in summary, we have Byron Suggs, position 1, Jim Wilson, position 2, and Kendra Moore, position 3. And we move on to State Representative District 24. The Republican candidates are State Representative Charlene Fight and Christy Robertson. Do we have anybody here? All right, Max, the ball's in your court.
Drawing for State Representative Charlene Fight. Position number 1. Drawing for Christy Robertson. Position 2.
Okay, in summary, State Representative Charlene Fight, position 1, Christy Robertson, position 2. And we move to State Representative District 25. The candidates are Chad Perrier and Jody L. Harris. And we have both candidates here. Chad Puryear is first.
Thank you.
Oh.
Position 2. Thank you. Position number 1.
So unless I'm wrong there, Chad Puryear is position 1, Jody L. Harris is position 2. Might be good to have them state their names. A little late in the draw. All right. We're moving on to county judge Republican candidates. The first are, well, I'll just name them: Justice of the Peace, Patrick Deakins, Mark Scalise, Sharon J. Lloyd, and Tom A. Terminella.
Are we the only three? Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Here's your name, where you're from.
Social security number.
Position number 1.
Down to buy a lotto ticket.
Martin. Position number 2 for Mr. Scalise.
Only be 3 or 4. 4.
Position number 4 for Ms. Lloyd. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm drawing for Tom Terminella, position number 3.
Okay, in summary, Justice of the Peace, Patrick Deakins is position 1, Mark Scalise is position 2, Tom A. Terminella, position 3, and Sharon J. Lloyd, position 4. Now we do county sheriff. The 2 Republican candidates are Jovi Mel Marshall and Jay Cantrell.
All right. Mr. Marshall is up first. Position number 2. Mr. Cantrell. Position number 1.
All right, in summary, Mr. Cantrell has position 1 and Mr. Marshall has position 2. Next is the Justice of the Peace District 2 for the Republican candidates. We have David Wilson and Tom Mulcahy. Either one here. Representatives. Okay, Max, take over.
Time for David Wilson. Position number 2. Drawing for Tom Mulcahy. Position 1.
All right, to review, Tom Mulcahy, position 1, David Wilson, position 2. And we move on to Justice of the Peace, District 14. The Republican candidates are Aaron Wood, Gary Ricker, Nikki Lockett, and Daniel Hitchcock.
What's your name, sir? Aaron Wood. Okay, you were up first. Position number 2. Okay. Drawing for Gary Ricker. Position number 3. Drawing for Nikki Lockett. Position 4. Drawing for Daniel Hitchcock. Position number 1.
All right, to review, we have Daniel Hitchcock in position 1, Aaron Wood in position 2, Gary Ricker, position 3, and Nikki Lockett, position 4. We'll move on to Constable District 1. We have 3 Republican candidates, Constable John Duggar, John R. Buchan, and Tom Photocop Flowers. Do we have any of them present?
Representative for Tom Flowers.
It doesn't matter.
Representatives?
Drew, for yourself,
So I can't,
Well, I think isn't the rule, Renee, correct me if I'm wrong, you can only draw once
Correct.
for anybody, whether it's
Yes.
yourself or representative.
Yes.
Yeah.
when you draw, man.
Go. Thank you.
He's working out today.
Drawing for Constable John Duggar. Position number 1. Drawing for John Buchan. Position 2. Drawing for Tom Photocop Flowers. Position number 3.
Okay, to review, we have Constable John Duggar, position 1, John R. Buchan, position 2, and Tom Photocop Flowers, position 3. We move on. We're getting through this. Constable District 1, no, 2, 3. Hello. The 2 candidates are Joe Maynard and Constable Kyle Woodruff in the Republican column. Anybody here? Okay, Max? Do the
Drawing for
honors.
Joe Maynard.
We got one representative for Joe Maynard.
Okay. I didn't open it, didn't look at it, putting it back. Position number 2. Drawing for Constable Kyle Woodruff. Position 1.
Okay, to review, Constable Kyle Woodruff has position 1 and Joe Maynard position 2. Now we move on to the nonpartisan judicial general election candidates. We have State Supreme Court Associate Justice position 2, and we have 3 candidates. Judge Chris Carnahan, Supreme Court Associate Justice Robin Wynn, and David Sterling. Anyone? Max, you're getting a workout.
Judge Chris Carnahan. Position number 2. Supreme Court Associate Justice Robin Wynn. Position number 1. David Sterling. Position 3.
Okay, to sum up, Supreme Court Associate Justice Robin Wynn, position 1, Judge Chris Carnahan, position 2, and David Sterling, position 3. Now we have State Supreme Court Associate Justice Position 6, 2 candidates. These are also nonpartisan, Judge Gunnar DeLay and Supreme Court Justice Karen Baker. Anyone there? Okay. Max?
Drawing for Judge Gunnar DeLay. Position number 2. Supreme Court Justice Karen Baker. Position 1.
Okay. In summary, Supreme Court Justice Karen Baker is position 1 on the ballot. Judge Gunnar DeLay is position 2 on the ballot. And we move on to Prosecuting Attorney District 4, 2 candidates, again, nonpartisan, Stephen Koger and Prosecuting Attorney Matt Durrett.
Hey, Stephen Koger.
Okay. All right. It up. Round number 2.
Position number 2. Number 1. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
In summary, Prosecuting Attorney Matt Durrett has position 1. Stephen Koger has position 2. Now we move on to the City of Tawnytown Mayor. We have 2 candidates, Mayor Jean McCartney and Angela Angie Russell.
Angie Russell.
Okay, thank you. You're up.
Here goes.
Position number 1. Thank you. Okay, I'm drawing for Mayor Jean McCartney. Position number 2.
All right, in summary, Angela Angie Russell is position 1. Mayor Jean McCartney is position 2. Now we have annual school board candidates for Elkins School District Zone 3. 2 candidates, Director Brian Delosier and Billy Turnbow. Anybody in the audience? Okay. Max?
Okay, Director Brian Delosier. Position number 1. Billy Turnbow. Position 2.
All right, in summary, Director Brian Delosier is position 1 and Billy Turnbow is position 2. Now we go to the Elkins School District Zone 5. We have 2 candidates, Director Lauren Vaught and Audra Bell. Anyone there? Speak up. Okay. Max?
Drawing for Director Lauren Vaught. Position number 1. Audra Bell. Position 2.
Okay, so in summary, Director Lauren Vaught, position 1, and Audra Bell, position 2. And we move on to the Farmington School District, Zone 2. We have 2 candidates, Atina King and Director Travis Warren. Anyone? Any rep? Okay. Max?
Tina King. Position number 2. Director Travis Warren. Position 1.
So we have in summary, Director Travis Warren as position 1 and Atina King as position 2. And finally, we have Prairie Grove School District Zone 1, 2 candidates, Cassie Davis and Trenton Dunn. Anybody? Okay, it's up to you, Max.
Last one, Cassie Davis. Position number 1. Trenton Dunn. Position 2.
Okay, in summary, we have Cassie Davis, ballot position 1 for Prairie Grove School District Zone 1, and Trenton Dunn, position 2. And there's no reason to draw for the Lincoln one, correct?
Correct, but we do need to have the commission's note in the minutes or make a motion that the candidate has submitted the letter to withdraw from the school
Okay.
board race for Lincoln. And it is before the ballot has been certified.
Oh, yes.
And so that her name will not go on the ballot, and that candidate would then be unopposed.
Okay. Okay,
For
so we
Lincoln
need
Zone
a
Yes, for Lincoln.
motion on that?
I believe so.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the motion passes and she will be removed from that ballot, or, well, the ballot was never created.
Correct, that's before we certified, so Kendra Moore will not appear as a candidate for Lincoln School Zone 3.
Okay, okay. Well, thank you all of y'all for coming and adding some interest to our meeting. I hope y'all get home and drive safely in this weather. What else do we need to do, Jennifer, for today?
Yeah, for today, and I think the commission, Max, if you can meet on Monday
Yep,
at
that's
1, we'll take up the remaining items from the agenda Monday at 1 in room 115.
Okay, all right. Anything else? Then, Jim, anything from you? Okay,
No, ma'am.
okay. All right, then we are adjourned. Thank you all again for coming. Drive
Thank you.
safely.
Thank you.